Hello everyone, Amish28 here, and today we're back in the world of Reclamation. As you remember from last episode, we now have life, a sentient animal, a chicken who is hiding. Where are you? Over here. Hiding in the corner. This is your life now, buddy. This cage. It's funny, I forgot to put the spruce fences over here. So he disappeared off into that area, and I had to use some seeds to get him back. Now, I've been trying to get another chicken to hatch from his egg, but we have not been successful. I've only done it 2 times, and it's like a 10% chance, I think. So we weren't lucky, but that's fine. We have infinite eggs, so we just need to wait for more eggs to come. And then once we have the second chicken, we can start using seeds to get even more chickens, and soon enough we'll have this whole place filled. Now, I'm only stalling for time because he's about to lay another egg. There we go. And there we go. Nice. 2 chickens. Let's go ahead and get out of here. Not sure how many chickens we're going to need, but regardless, we can always get a bunch of them and keep them down there. Now, we're going to start on the newest chapter, The Sounds of Life. Now, I did update the pack in between episodes, which is why there is this notification here, because I guess they added the Tinker's Lens as a reward. Not actually sure what this does or how to use it. I know it's for embers rekindled. So I'm guessing... Okay, cool. So it's kind of showing that it's flowing this way. Mechanical core slot items. Ember slot, upgrade slot, fluids. So it just provides a lot more information. Item, aspectus. Mechanical core slot. Upgrade slot. Upgrade slots, interesting. Oh, I'm guessing the upgrades are for like the, whatchamacallit, the steam stuff. You can attach steam things to these to make them go a little bit faster, run a little bit better. But for now, we're going to get started on the altar of birthing. Now that you have access to breedable animal, to a breedable animal, you can utilize their excess vitalic energy to birth new creatures. In an area with high aura concentration, breeding mobs together will generate spirits of birthing. The spirits can be tossed alongside some other reagents on the altar of birthing to summon new creatures. And then the altar of birthing will take 2 iron bars, 2 hay bales, 4 ingot of the skies, and a token of euphoria. So these are going to use the altar that we made, plus the spirit. So we'll need 1 token of joy, the spirit of calling, and we're going to need 4 of these to transform it into ingot of the skies. Now it did say you can do multiple, at least I'm pretty sure it said you could do multiple. Which book was it? Nature's Aura. It said you could do multiple crafts with just 1 spirit calling. So I think you could be a bit efficient there. You don't have to keep making more, at least in this case. We'll put this away for now. Grab this, grab that. So we should be able to... You do... Huh? What? Why do I have this? I thought we used it. That's so weird. Was this in here last episode? I didn't notice. I didn't put one in here, right? It's so weird. Regardless, let me see if I can pull up our offering to the god. Let's see. Spirit of Calling. To start an offering, place any amount of items you want to offer into the bowl and then throw down the item that will call the gods themselves, in most cases the Spirit of Calling. The requested items will then, with any luck, rain down from the sky. Okay, so I'm a little bit off. So we need 1 token of euphoria, which is the token of joy, and then these ingots. And I guess we can make another egg, because we do have 3 spirit of calling. So I guess it means you could just do a stack like so. So if we do that, and then it said it'll rain down from the sky. Oh, there it is. Ingot of the skies. Let's make our token of euphoria. Where is it? Oh, there it is. And then let's make another chicken. Then we'll have 3 chickens, make it go a little bit faster. And then how do we craft these again? Offering. That's the wrong thing. It's not called that. How do you... I already forgot how to craft it. Oh, wrong button. Oh, that's how it was. The bottled ghost, the bottled sunlight, tainted gold, whiff of magic. So really not that expensive, so I can make that again and again as needed. Especially since they just take the bottle and cork, and then just right-click in the air. That's quite cheap. The tainted gold is really the only expensive part, but even then, that's not that expensive. Let's see, any eggs down here? Minute and a half. Let's see, it doesn't look like there's any more eggs down here. But now that we have 2 chickens, I could actually breed those guys together with some wheat seeds, but I'll leave them alone for now. We have other stuff to do. So now that we have these, we're going to need some wheat for the hay bales. We need 18, there we go. And then we're going to need the iron bars. Now I think we have some leftover iron bars somewhere. I thought we needed to craft them. Why do I have wheat in this chest like that? That's so weird. That's what happens when you don't have organized storage. Yep, there they are. So if we combine our wheat into 2 hay bales, and then click this, we can make the altar of birthing. In an area with high aura concentration, breeding them together generates the spirit of birthing. These spirits can be tossed alongside some other reagents onto the altar to spawn new creatures. Okay, so I don't actually have to... What are they doing, dude? Where did I leave my watering can? Because I need some wheat seeds. That's funny. He walked into the cactus. Let's see, I should have some crop sticks. So let's grab some wheat seeds right here. That's the only thing a little bit annoying about agricraft. You only get the seed back if you break the entire crop. So there's 1, we're gonna need 2. Unlike traditional gardening, where you get the like 1 to 2 seeds back plus the wheat. Oh, and they don't... That's what's annoying too, they don't even stack. So, let's see if we can breed these guys. 1 and 2. And 2. Let's see if we get the spirit of birthing. The parrots and the parrots and the bats. But no spirit of birthing. Breeding cooldown is for 6 minutes. Now it does say you need high aura concentration. So maybe... for this to work, we need the creational catalyst because it removes the limit on the aura. And yeah, it lets you overcharge the local area with the aura. But for this, we'll need the token of euphoria, token of terror, grief, and rage. Bottled ghost. Let's see. This is obtainable. Token of grief. Now that we have chicken, that's obtainable too. Token of terror. Yeah, obtainable. And we can make token of euphoria. We have that. So we'll just need a bit more spirit of calling. And then we should be able to craft the creational catalyst. There was an item that let me see this, right? Oh, but I used it. It was the eye. Eye of something. Let's see. Harnessing aura, creating mechanical devices, natural items. The environmental eye. This is what showed you how much aura is in an area, right? So we'd have to craft another one. Because it seems like we're going to have to overload an area with aura. I'm not sure how exactly to do that. I know there was also this block over here that we crafted previously. That this also, the herbivorous absorber. Let's see, where did I leave that? Because I think that also did something. No. I could just search for it, right? Herbivorous absorber. Possesses quite high natural levels of aura. Is known to be the flower. This can be made use. When placed in the world, consume any small flower in close vicinity and convert their energy to aura. The caveat, however, is that supplying it with one and the same flower constantly will cause it to lose the ability to consume that flower's aura. That means if one wants to get the absorber to work efficiently, they'll have to supply it with different kinds of flowers. For the maximum efficiency, about 6 or so should be needed. Since the flowers that it's supplied with naturally only appear in the overworld, that is also the only area where this device functions. Okay, so we should be able to use this to overload how much aura is near the chickens, and that should work. We do only have 2 types of flowers, but I do think we can make more. I could just breed more, actually. Because we see they're all breeded from the poppy and the dandelion, so we could just make more. And it said we need 6, so if we do the poppy, the dandelion, the allium, the blue orchid, the oxeye daisy, and the red tulip, that will be the 6 we need. So let me harvest you for now. Let me grab this. I thought I made an axe. Oh, I made a broad axe. Yeah, that works the same. I just have to remember to hold shift whenever I cut a single block. And then we'll put the altar of birthing. We'll put it in this corner over here. It doesn't have any requirements, right? Let's see. Oh, it's right here. Sometimes the creation of certain living creatures could be of use for any Sometimes the creation of certain living creatures would be of use for any slightly gruesome botanist. For this, the altar of birthing can be used. It can create and spawn almost any living creature at the cost of some ingredients that are related to the very creature and a bit of aura from the environment. For it to work, it requires the right structure to be assembled as well as the usage of the spirit of birthing as follows. All ingredients, include the spirit of birthing, are required to thrown down on the ground close to the altar, and the process will begin automatically. The following pages outline the construction, the way to obtain the spirit of birthing, and all the possible creatures to be spawned. The required spirit of birthing can be obtained easily by a person breeding 2 passive animals together while there is a slight excess of aura present in the surrounding area. For each new baby born, there is a chance of a few spirits of birthing to be created in the process. This is the formation needed to be created around the altar of birthing for it to work as expected. Okay, so that's hay bales, and this is ancient tree wood. I'm not quite sure what this is. So let me visualize this, and we'll put it... So let me harvest this. Oh, this takes the pickaxe. So if we want to put it in the ground, say, here. So it looks like it's just dirt, so we can put that there, and then this is... It doesn't tell me. If I break this, will it tell me? Infused brick, so that's what it is. So we're going to need hay bales, infused brick, and 4 ancient wood. So we should have some ancient wood lying around. Huh, I thought I heard a chicken. That was weird. Yeah, ancient planks. This is what it needs, right? The ancient planks, not something else. Let's see. Yep, the planks. Where's my shovel? There we go. That's rock. Can't dig that. 1, 2. Oh, that. It's kind of hard to see. This is stone. This is dirt. Okay. And then we'll need infused brick. Infused brick. This is just take living rock into the altar. Okay, easy enough. Living rock, and we're gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4 times 4, so 16. We have 21, so that's pretty good. So let's convert this. Alright, 16 infused rock. Place it in a T formation. That's stone. I didn't dig this out. Let's see, this is stone, that's stone, this is stone. Okay, this is empty. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the last one goes here. Now we'll just need the hay bales, and we'll need 3, 6, 9, 12, plus 4, 16. Luckily we have more wheat. Ah, I have this. So we have 2, so we're gonna need a lot more wheat. Luckily we do have our watering can, so I'll grab the wheat and then we'll be right back. Alright, got the wheat. I thought there'd be an easier way to do it with the nature essence, but sadly I realized we don't have nature seeds. That would be really useful. But then I remembered it's actually locked behind the nature bees. So that might give me a reason to actually start paying attention to breeding the bees. Because if you notice, I'm still on rocky bees. I haven't even made anything past the rocky bees yet. Let's see, this is stone. It's kind of hard to see under this. Stone. But at least for the nature essence, I'm going to have to make the bees. And then we need one here. And then, why does it say 21 out of 37? I guess it's not filled out all the way? Hay bales. Let me put this back here. Unless this isn't supposed to be rock? Oh, infused brick. Okay, that's fine. We just can break the rock and then turn it into bricks. And then this is... the one under it doesn't matter, at least I hope. So take out these, grab this rock. Now we should be able to convert this into brick, like so. And with that, we should be done. Awesome. The altar of birthing is complete. Now let's see. You can't use hay to breed chickens, right? That's not a thing. It has to be seeds. I don't quite remember. I'm pretty sure you can't. See, do I have any seeds in here? I don't. Ooh, I do have more wheat. I'm gonna make some more toast later. Let's grab some more seeds. I think it's been 6 minutes. This needs the sticks. I was like, why isn't this growing? And 2. Bam, bam. Now let's see if we can get lucky and get the nature birthing. Let's see. Huh? Where's the other ones? Oh, they're all in here. Okay, I got worried for a second. Okay, so we feed you. We feed you. And let's see if we get one. We do not. Okay, so we likely do have to increase the level of aura in the area using the herbivorous absorber, which means I'm gonna have to flatten this place out. Luckily that'll be quite easy. I just don't want the chickens to escape either. So we'll be back in 1 second. Alright, it's been flattened out, so let's get some flowers, and I might be misremembering, but I think it said that flowers can really only grow on the podzol. So we can harvest some podzol here if needed. But I also think, let's see if this works first, that we can actually just make podzol now using our essence. Podzol. No, we don't have nature essence, but we can make dirt. We can use dirt to make more dirt. So I could just harvest the podzol. Let's see, because we can't... Okay, that works. It's actually really fast. Kind of looks like an allium, actually. Regardless, let's see. Breeding cooldown 108. You're also on 108. Let's see, one of the chickens did escape, if you didn't notice. He'll be done growing in 1,000 seconds. Yeah, one of them escaped. I didn't realize that, I think it was over there. One of the dirt blocks was connected to the fence, so he just walked on out. But we do need chicken breast. So I guess he picked himself for this role. So while we wait for these guys to grow, because we need to wait out the timer, I'm going to breed some flowers together and see if we can get ourselves some more types. Because we need to get 6 types for the thingamabob. Let's see, and they grow on podzol and it doesn't even need water, so I can actually just do it like right here. Do I have more wood on me? I have a lot of wood. Should be good enough. Put that back. Crop sticks. And I'm gonna breed some flowers, so it'll be a second for you, but it might be probably like 30 minutes for me. We'll be back in a sec. Alright, that didn't take too long. Luckily, growing flowers is really fast. So now we have 6 different colors. We have purple, light pink, yellow, white, technically this is gray, blue, and red. Let's grow that one and harvest these. Now we used yellow before, so we just have to alternate the colors, and we should start building up a lot of aura in this area. See, and if we just alternate like so, the aura should be increasing. Now, it did take a little while, so these guys can be bred further. So let's grab some wheat seeds and see if we can get... I already forgot what it's called. What is it? Why is this one... Oh, it's not unlocked, that's why. We're trying to get the spirit of birthing. So let's get some more wheat seeds. We're going to need 2 of them. See, I put away the crop sticks. There we go. Take you, and then we could take you as well. So let's see. We increased the amount of aura in the area, so this should, theoretically, should work. Yeah, see, you can even see the aura in the air. And there it is. The spirit of birthing. We got 3 of them. Let's see, and I also saw eggs over here. There we go. So easy enough. There's a skeleton under here. So now that we finally have the spirit of birthing, we can continue down the quest line and see if we can get some new animals. Also gives you some more eggs. Let's see. There's probably a use for eggs other than chucking them. Let's see, making frittatas and desserts and all sorts of foods. I'm not seeing anything out of the ordinary. You can make wheat dough. Kind of seems like a waste of a recipe. I think there's a lot of ways to make wheat dough in this recipe. Let's see. Altar of birthing. Okay, so you need an egg to use the altar of birthing. So we can make a cow using the spirit of birthing, mystical brown petal, and mystical gray petal. Brown and gray. So where did I leave our handy dandy thingamabob? There it is. And it said gray and what color? Let's see, what do you need this for? Oh, demon will. So it's actually not related by the looks of it. Grab that. So if we want to make a cow... Cow seed, huh? How do you get cow seeds? Makes cow essence. Huh? I'm clicking recipe, there's no recipe for it, but that's so weird. There's one for cow? Altar of birthing, so we need brown and gray. Brown and not light gray, regular gray. So you grab our bone meal so we can make some more of this. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. Now, for this to work, what did the book say we had to do? The way to obtain and all ingredients, including the spirit of birthing, are required to be thrown on the ground close to the altar and the process will begin. So to make a cow, we need our spirit of birthing, brown, gray, and egg. So spirit of birthing, brown, gray, and egg. And it said you just throw it on the ground. And we have a cow! Awesome! Let's see, what else can we make through the spirit of birthing? We can also make a turtle, salmon, and a lay, but you need anima essence. This is not a vanilla creature. Siren, you can make another chicken, sheep, witch, drigme, goat, cod, pig, whisperling, axolotl, squid, frog, camel, llama, wolf, starbuncle, a piglin brute, the fox, and back to the cow. Interesting. So we are going to need to do this again for a second cow. So we're going to need one brown, one gray. Spirit of this, 1, 2, 3, and 4. To get a second cow. The Adam and Eve of the cows in the New World. Now let's see. I didn't see sheep. Now that I think about it, I did not see sheep. Oh, there it was. Maybe I just forgot. So this will need white and pink. Pink and white. One, two, three, 4. And I also need to make more pink. So this should make the sheep. Awesome. See, you want to make some more of these so we don't run out. Now we just need more spirit of birthing and some more eggs, and we can continue making any animal we want. And that is everything, right? Finally, I don't have to waste so much time getting wool. I can just harvest the sheep. And then I guess the last one we'll need one more sheep and then 2 pigs. So let's sleep through the night. Why do I hear an Enderman somewhere? But I also need to move these guys down here. Oh, but I have wheat, so I can do that. I will have to get them their own little area. But for now, this is good. Now we can get all the animals we need. And it's actually a very easy process. I was worried it was going to be something like comically annoying to do. Kind of like the Embers Rekindled stuff. But this was actually quite easy. Even the Embers of Rebirthing are really easy to get too. So let's see. We can have most of the agricultural like crops in this area, and then we can have all the animals underneath. So I should be able to pull these guys into the chicken pen, and then I can sort them later. Hey, come on over here, guys. The way it's set up, they can actually walk onto the fence and into the pen. Yep, down here. And come on in. Yeah, see, they do walk in even though they'll take fall damage. Now let's get another cow. And you get more Spirit of Birthing. It's an infinite loop. The chickens lay the eggs, the animals give you more Spirit of Birthing, and then you can combine the animals again to get more Spirits of Birthing. Now, let's see, how did you make the sheep? White and pink. So grab this. 1, 2, 3. And it was white, pink, egg, and that. So we can make another sheep. And then we can make the pigs next. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now lastly for the pig. Zombified piglin, pig spawn egg, red and pink. 1 pink, 1 red. I grabbed 2 on accident, did not mean to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And our first pig comes into the world. Now let's make some more mystical red petals. And some more of this pink. See, it's funny, because when I was reading it and it said, oh, you need the essence of the animal to make the animal, it sounded to me like, oh, you're gonna need like pork chop. So to get pork chop, we're gonna go through a very complicated quest line to make a pork chop. But nope, it's just use the dye. Okay, so let me grab this piggy over here. Come here, buddy. Come here. Oh, they don't like wheat, right? They like carrots or something? You can still breed them with wheat, right? Unless that changed. So let me bring this guy over here. And now with the sheep, we should be able to breed the sheep to get more Spirit of Birthing. But before I do that, I think I need to overcharge the area with more aura. So we'll come back in a second. Alright, we got our flowers. Let's overcharge the area with more aura. Like so. Now, if we give the sheep some wheat, where are they? One here, and one here. We get another 2 Spirit of Aura. So now we can make our final pig. And all the basic animals will be done. And we left our pig over here. Because I'm pretty sure he does like carrots to wheat. Let's see, where are our carrots? Right here. And then to make the pig was red and pink. One red, one pink, one egg. So now let's create a second pig and we'll be done on making animals for now. Ooh, nice. Yep, here buddy, come here. You too. I need to bring you to the holding cell. I mean, the animal farm. So now we have all the basic animals, and I wonder how we're gonna get a lot of the other stuff. Because there is the quest line on taking pictures of all the animals, and as far as that machine goes, it only showed 2. They're escaping. How did you even do that? Come over here. I need to fix that. How did you parkour your way? Like you just walked like that? Let's see. Oh, I can use this iron bar. No, I cannot. Oh! That's how. Okay, I could fix this. I was like, how did they escape? That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, that's how they're escaping. Get back in here. Yep, come on, come on. There we go. Now they shouldn't be able to escape. Okay, this guy's a silly cow as well. Come back. He almost brought himself back into the cage. Let's see, we can't breed you again, right? Oh, we can. It's the sheep we have to wait on. And this is probably the easiest part of the... This is probably one of the easiest quest lines I've had to do. So now that that's done... Wait a minute. Is there a reason we have to summon animals and then it leads into blood magic? I feel like they're related. Okay. Let's see. We do need to clean up our inventory here. It's funny, I made the backpack to make it easier to get stuff, but then I end up just filling the entire backpack with junk. Let's see, we can store this in here. Throw the iron bars back into this chest. Yeah, we don't need the chicken. That's fine. We can store... Actually, I can store the petals in this chest because I can use them to make dyes. That goes in there. And that's good enough for now. So now we can finally move on to blood magic. To start, make a few soul snares and throw them at monsters before killing them. These snared monsters will drop demonic will, which you'll need to get started. And this is a token of sorrow and 4 string, and the token of sorrow requires any type of meat by the looks of it, and any fish. That's a little bit annoying. I'm gonna have to go fishing. And then the gas tier is just soul soil and a gas tier. We can actually make this with earth and nether essence. So let's come out over here. This chest is getting quite full. We're gonna have to turn off the machine for now. Let's see, can I reach it? I broke it. I wasn't careful enough. Okay, let me turn it off over here. There we go. Because now I'm gonna have to fix this. Just a little bit annoying. Put that in there. This is why it's so annoying. Okay, I'm gonna fix it and I'll come right back, because otherwise this is going to bug me all day. Okay, I fixed the farmland, and I also extended it out this way so I could plant the other seeds. Now, what was I doing? Oh, right, I needed soul soil. So we need nether essence and earth essence. Nether and earth. Put that back in here to make the soul soil. Put that in here. Now that we have the soul soil, I needed this to make the token of sorrow with the gas tier. So we can convert these into gas tier. So we just need to come out over here. Let's make some gas tiers. Luckily this is quite cheap. Although you can see we're using a lot of aura. Now that I think about it, it didn't mention if those machines use aura. But seeing that the trees are starting to wither, I'm guessing they actually use quite a lot. So let's convert. Soul soil can be converted into a gas tier. Soul soil can also be converted into soul sand using the crumbling catalyst. Is there like, can I put like a switch on this so it knows not to use it? Okay, because see, this is going a lot slower now. Which it's supposed to. It was not supposed to be going that fast. Now what can I use this for? Solium seed. So, okay, I guess we can use it for something else. But yeah, I'm gonna have to plant new ancient tree saplings. You can see the leaves are starting to die as the aura gets used up. So I guess we'll just do 2 for now. We get more out of this. By doing this, you get another 4. So I guess 2 for now is fine. And then put this back right here. Then we need the token of sorrow, so we need bottled sunlight, a fish, gold leaf, glass, all stuff we have. Token of fear, not sorrow. So let's grab our oak sapling. Grab our oak, grab our gold leaf. We're also gonna need bottled sunlight, which I have in here. We have chicken. We did have chicken. I killed the chicken. Where did I put the chicken? I put it in one of these chests. I remember. There it is. 1 chicken. We're gonna need fish. Let's grab our fishing rod. I don't think I have any... Oh, we have pufferfish. That works, right? Yes. So don't have to go fishing. And then I think that's everything. Glass, sunlight, chicken, fish, gold leaf, tier. Where'd I leave the glass? There's the glass. Tier. Yep, that's everything. Let's grind up some gold leaf and let's get this ritual underway. Now it is nighttime, so I don't think it's actually... The tree's not going to grow too fast at night. Let's see. 16, that's all we need. So let's sleep through the night, and then in the morning, we'll get this ritual started. Alright, it's a brand new morning. Let's get this ritual going. So place our gold powder all around. Then we need to place gas tier, glass, sunlight. Gas tier, glass, sunlight. And then chicken, fish, gold leaf. Chicken, fish, gold leaf. replant the tree, grab some bone meal. See, we should have some in here. Not a whole lot, we can make some more. Yeah, the leaves are totally dead now. It's not done. Should have some more bone meal somewhere else. Let's see how much. I do have quite a bit of iron. Because then I could just automate this with 2 hoppers. It's really not that expensive. I put it off for long enough. Let's automate it. So we need 2 chests. 1, 2. Like so. Do this. Where's my axe? Grab this axe. Break this. Hopper. Composter. Hopper. Grab all the wheat. Grab the carrots as well. Ow! I forgot the cactus was there. Wheat. Carrots. Start composting. Can I compost anything else? No, but I can eat the apples and the rowan berries. Bone meal. Let's see if we can get this going. Perfect. Nothing's happening. Why isn't this working? Bottled sunlight, glass, gas tier. Yeah, any fish. Raw chicken. Oak sapling, gas tier. Why isn't this working? I'm a little confused. Let's see, we're gonna have to chop the tree down. Is there not enough aura in the area? Is that the problem? Fish, gold leaf, meat. Gold leaf, fish, meat. Bottled sunlight, glass, gas tier. This should work. Oh. Okay, yeah, that should have keyed me off. We were missing one. Or did I break that right now? Actually not sure. Okay, try that again. See, so hopefully this works. Let's grab some more bone meal. And we're out of bone meal. Let's see. I have more compostable plants. I also have my watering can, so I can get more. Let's grow this wheat. Why is this one taking forever to grow? There you go. Grow the potatoes, grow the wheat. Look at the tree, check if it didn't grow by itself. Potato, potato. More potatoes. Oak log. You can't compost oak logs, can you? I don't believe so. Okay, more bone meal. So let's see if it works. Now. Now. There it goes. We were just missing 1 gold dust. Now with the Ritual of the Forest completed, we will have Token of Sorrow. And using that and 4 string, we can make a soul snare. Let's see, do I have any leftover string? I do not. I should really farm some more of this flax. Regardless, I also need to make a bigger farm anyway. Because now that we have access to create stuff, I could just make a bigger farm. I did not mean to break it. Crop sticks, flax, replant this. We need 1 more. Because that would just save a lot of time if I can just go to like an item vault and then say, oh, okay, I need 200 flax. And then I just click the item vault, get 200 flax, get our string, make our soul snares. Now let's see, are there any things alive right now that we can test this on? Our inventory is also extremely full, which I'm not a fan of. Dump this stuff. And the pickaxe. That can go in here along with all of this. Along with that. That one, the egg, gas tier. Yeah, we can put that stuff in there as well, as long as we use tokens and the glass. So let's see. There are some skeletons underground by the looks of it, and some endermen. So let's make a boat and see if we can cheese an enderman real quick. Like so. Grab that. Grab the boat. Eat our rowan berries. Now, let's see if we can find ourselves a mob to soul snare. It did say it has to be a hostile mob, right? Throw them at monsters. So I'm assuming by monsters it has to be hostile. Let's see, there's caves underneath. Looks like there's a skeleton over here. Might be underground though. Let's see, what time of day? It's noon. There should be a cave. How did you get out? How did you get out, cow? You shouldn't have been able to get out. How did you do it? Is there... Huh? Okay, I have 2 cows in there, so I guess it's not a big problem, but I'm still confused how they escaped. Okay, it says there's an enderman under here. Let's see, grab our excavator. Hi. Place the boat. Place the boat. Get in the boat. Eat the rowan berries. As you can see, there is a small cave under here. Snare your soul. Huh, nothing else dropped. Throw them at monsters before killing them. These snares monsters will drop demonic will. Well, that one didn't drop anything. Oh, that's not how you type that. Demonic. Blood. Demonic slate. Demonic lock. Huh? I don't see any demonic will. I wonder how he got stuck in there. So odd. So I don't see demonic will. So how exactly... Oh, demon will. Why are there different colors? Demon will, demon will, demon will. Oh, there's 5 colors. Okay, but that one didn't drop any, so maybe endermen don't count as monsters? That doesn't seem right. Let's see, there's a zombie over here, a little baby zombie. Hey buddy, I have a boat. Why are you like this? Why is he just standing there? That's a little bit odd. On the picture it shows him in armor. Huh. Okay, I'm gonna leave that guy alone. Let's see, we need to find another creature. There's an enderman over here by the looks of it. Probably underground, because I don't see him. Oh, there's a little cave. See, in the cave. There he is. Hello, sir. Would you like to spare some demonic will today? Why are you also in the ground? That's the second one I've seen today. Into the boat. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna get him down low first, and then I'll use the snare. There we go. And it did show that the snare lasts like 15 seconds. So did I just kill the other enderman that slowly? Or was I unlucky? Will quality 2.28. Interesting. I don't know what that means. But now that we have it, we can make the blood altar, We just need tainted gold, a furnace, and 4 blackstone. So let's go back into our house. And we should be able to craft all of that. The furnace is the easiest. I believe we should be able to get blackstone. Yeah, we can make blackstone. No problem. Let's grab this. We're going to need stone essence and essence of the nether. Stone essence and nether essence. To make blackstone. Make a furnace. And we still have 15 tainted gold. So now we can make the blood altar. Quest completed. It gives us the sanguine Scientium, another 4 soul snares, and then we can move on to the blank slate. But this episode has gone on quite long enough, and I'm your host, Hamas28, and I'll see you guys next time.